From the theme park capital of the world, Orlando, Florida, this is the Theme Park Podcast. Wait, podcast? Isn't this on the radio? Why does everything gotta be so messy on this station? Anyway, here's your hosts, Dickerman, Jimmy D, and Scott Harris.
Welcome into the first podcast of 2025. Dickerman here, there is Jimmy D.
What's going on, fellas?
And Scott Harris.
What's up?
It's a new year, and
New
it's
you.
a big year for theme parks.
Yes.
I mean, this might be, I will say, at least in the last decade, maybe two, the biggest year for theme parks in Central Florida.
When Disney World opened up, what was it like?
I wouldn't know because
You were alive.
I was alive, but I wasn't there. I was a baby.
It opened up in 1972. What was it like?
Wait, I wasn't alive then.
What do you mean?
It was 1972?
Yes.
I wasn't alive then.
You weren't around?
No.
I thought
Are you sure?
I thought you were old.
No, I am old, but I'm not that old. Geez, 72. No.
Actually, 71. You weren't
71.
around back then?
No. Oh, I thought it
that's when you
later.
graduated high school.
Yeah.
You weren't there?
No, I was not there for the opening. I've heard stories. I have not. I was not personally there. I was there as a very young child at some point in the early 80s. I assume.
I was under the impression that you were there opening day.
No, I was 80s sometime.
Okay, so what was Universal Studios Orlando like when that opened?
Okay, I do remember that. I do remember that. I don't remember much about it. I don't know if I was there like in the open. I had a job there. Almost.
I know, you got stuck to the gum wall at the people under the stairs house.
But then, like, I had
Ruined your friend's jacket.
At a high school. I had a job there, and then I just never took it. Like, they offered the job, I took the job, then I never went.
It's a weird sliding doors moment for you.
Yeah, I just never went. I don't remember why. I was doing something else. It was not long before I got into radio, though.
Oh. Okay.
There was a little window of time.
All right,
there.
then what was it like when Islands of Adventure opened?
I do remember that. Yeah, I mean,
and what do you remember?
It was very exciting.
Like it was closed one day and then next it was open?
I mean, they opened it up. It was a big deal.
All right, question. Dinosaur the ride. Is it accurate?
Like the moments that happened when the comets came and such.
Yeah, were you there?
I'm just wondering if it's to your memory, is it accurate? That's all I'm asking.
As a senior of you by 2 years, I think. Yes.
Oh, dude, you're like,
How many?
dude, I am but a young crocodile. You are over there T-Rexing it.
Yes. No, but it is a big deal. So this is the biggest opening since Islands of Adventure, right? I mean, that's the last big opening.
Animal Kingdom also was around the same time.
Oh, that came at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I thought Islands was after Animal Kingdom for whatever reason. Yeah. So between Islands and Animal Kingdom, this will be the biggest opening since then, and that was 90s. So we're looking at 30 years, basically.
Universal does count Volcano Bay as a whole separate park.
It does not count. It's
Yes,
a water
but they
park.
do. They count. Okay, so it was Animal Kingdom 98, Islands 99.
Oh, okay. Geez. So that was late 90s. Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know it was that late for Animal Kingdom. Yeah. So so 25 years.
Yep.
Basically 25 years
Almost
later.
to the day.
Yeah, 25 years later,
Well, it'll be 26.
a new park. I'm sorry, Volcano Bay does not count. It's a great water park, but it is still a water park, and that does
Hey,
not
my
count.
pass counts it as a third park.
I know Universal, try as you might, you are getting your third park, and that is coming this year.
Yes.
A water park is not a third park. I enjoy water parks. I like water parks. I loved Wet n Wild back in the day, but Volcano Bay is not a third park.
Yeah, opening May 22nd, 2025.
Here it comes. I mean, it's going to be...
And the media blitz has begun on it.
Oh, it's
You
everywhere.
can't escape commercials.
It's everywhere. And I'm shocked that you can still get tickets. It's going to be completely bananas that
Well, I
opening
think
weekend.
they're selling tickets so far in advance to kind of crowd control.
Right. Will there be a soft opening with a live broadcast from the Theme Park Podcast? That is the number one question of 2025.
Well, I
have.
remember when Islands of Adventure opened, and they did a soft opening for a few weeks, if not months, leading up to it opening.
Right. And did I broadcast for that? There's a chance I might have. I don't remember
What
if
do you
I
mean
did
you
or
don't
didn't.
remember?
Oh my
I
God!
didn't-
How do you not remember that?
I remember I don't know.
Oh,
if
you
I
don't
did.
remember anything.
I don't remember if I did for that. I remember. Okay, here's what I remember doing a broadcast for. When they redid Tower of Terror and they added more drops, we did that. They let us actually broadcast live from the actual ride.
Okay.
I do not remember if we were there for the opening of Islands, though.
Do you remember when do you remember a broadcast for the opening Velocicoaster?
Maybe.
Were you invited like extra people onto the ride? But we were.
I do remember that. Yeah.
Okay,
I
good.
did not know we were not supposed to do that.
Okay,
But,
good. Then you
so,
do remember some
typical
things.
radio behavior, so it's okay.
Hey, I didn't do that. I did not.
Did not. Well,
Yeah, I had my one person.
you added 2 more people to that list, though, buddy. I remember.
No. Well, wait, did I?
Yes.
You did.
Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
That's
You
why
did.
I think that was
Jimmy's
only
got
after.
extra- Jimmy's
I
got
think that was
extra
only
people, it's
after
fine.
you had like mucked it up.
See, I might have thought that you had done that, and then we might have just done it.
All I know is I didn't.
Whatever. We filled up a bus. It's fine.
We
It's
No,
almost
actually-
overfilled the
No,
bus.
I don't
It's
think my friends
fine.
came. I think
Came?
they were they were
they were
in the park.
100% in line with us.
They
yes.
were, yes, they were absolutely in line with us.
Yes,
I don't believe
100%. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't remember that.
Selective memory for that. Anyhow,
It didn't happen.
It's typical radio people. It's fine. We don't think the rules apply to us. Yes. So this is going to be gigantic. I do wonder, how you talk about the media blitz, what they'll probably do a radio row with stations from across the country because that is what they used
Possibly
to do.
world.
They used to do.
They will bring people in from across the world. For
They would
this.
do like a massive blitz where you'd have stations from all over the country, all over the world, in for the opening of this park.
Yes.
And we are happy to take the crumbs from those
That
folks.
they offer us.
Just give us a slot. Just give us a slot. Give us
We will-
give us a 6x6 table or 6 foot long table. We'll be good to go.
Dickerman, if they
Free
give us a
chairs.
piece of plywood and 2 milk crates, we will be grateful.
Give me power outlets. All I need.
Yeah, that's it.
We
we're
will
not
sit
picky.
Indian style in the back.
I don't know if I can sit Indian style anymore. It's painful.
Oh, I don't think you're allowed to say that anyway.
There's also that.
Crisscross applesauce. Yeah, crisscross
Sorry,
applesauce.
I just showed my age. Gen Z or Gen X.
Yes. So it's going to be a gigantic deal. I wonder how gigantic, as we approach May, what it's looking like. You talked about the media blitz being big now. What's it going to be like as we ramp
We'll be
things
ramping up even
Yeah.
more. Yeah.
It's going to be massive. We remember when they opened Harry Potter. That was a giant deal. When they opened Harry Potter Land, that was a giant deal.
Guys, remember when they opened Galaxy's Edge? We were there.
Okay, those
yeah,
are 2
we were there.
fandoms that take it to like another Milky Way.
That's true. That was a lot of fun when we did that in the Galaxy.
I was reminiscing about it
Yeah, that was
the other
fun.
day.
That was fun.
I just remember being like tired, punch drunk, and just laughing at everything you were saying.
Yeah, that was fun.
Like,
Okay.
I remember we were in the single rider line and they hadn't put like a plate over the wires
Oh,
at the
yeah.
top, and Dickerman's like, stick your finger in there, you get electrocute, you get churros for life.
That's true.
And the kid in front of us was just dying at your jokes.
Yes. Well, lack of sleep and Jimmy editing Christmas videos while we're
That
in
was
line.
Rise.
That
that
was
was the
different.
Rise.
The other
That was
one.
Rise
Okay,
of
all right,
Resistance.
that was the other one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun when they did those.
Well, the other one was like when we got to Hollywood Studios like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
and then you guys got yelled at for like parking somewhere.
We tried to wait in line and they're like, you can't wait in line yet. We got there too early.
Yeah, that was a fun day.
That was fun. We should do that. Maybe we should do that for Epic Universe.
Yeah. Okay.
They don't let us broadcast.
We don't have tickets, so it'll be kind of hard.
Okay, well, no, never mind. I was going to say we could ask for some,
Hey.
but no, we can't.
Yeah, no, we the door has closed on our influence
Well,
in the promo department.
Not completely.
Not completely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I would welcome a broadcast.
I have
from
some.
Epic
I
Universe.
have some ideas.
Okay. All right. Well, we welcome the idea of a broadcast, but we believe the media.
We welcome
blitz.
the idea of being able to go to it.
But here's my question: Does Disney do anything at all to attempt to counter any of this, or do they just let it happen?
Yes, they counter it by opening their doors that day. Because what it will do is there will be people that are like, well, that park is going to be busy. I'm going to go to these other parks.
Fair point, but that's not the position Disney is used to. That's a role reversal of role reversal.
No, you have to think about this. Like, so the new trailer for James Gunn's Superman has been out now.
Yes.
And everyone's like, oh no, like, how can he do this to DC? Like, or how's he going to do this to Marvel? Like, Marvel's got to be so like upset about this. No. If you're Marvel, you want Superman to succeed because it makes everything work better for the comic book movie industry. Disney will want Epic Universe to succeed because that means more people flying across the country to Central Florida. It also just means they'll be staying an extra day longer. That's an extra day that they have the potential to go to one of your parks.
That's true. That's true. Disney used to try to like monopolize the whole thing with their bus from the airport. They tried to keep you on property, but they've kind of given up a little bit of that ground because they don't run the bus from the airport anymore. And, you know, they realize people are going to leave the property. They're going to go to other parks.
Yeah.
Harry Potter's just too much of a draw. But the thing is the whole time I worked at Universal, they never once looked at Disney as a threat or a competitor.
Mm-hmm.
They were just like partners.
Okay.
Or not partners, but like colleagues, or, you know, there was like a mutual respect there. Okay. And I believe it because they would allow their techs to work at both parks.
Okay.
And if you think, like, imagine being able to work in radio as an engineer at 2 different radio companies.
Yeah.
That would never happen in a million years.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. So, no counter by Disney. What if Disney says we'll do a lottery and reopen Galactic Star Cruiser, and some people will stay for free?
I think for tax purposes, not happening.
Oh, I can't believe we never got to stay there.
Well, we got to grow this podcast to the point where
you want to buy it?
Wait,
they will open it for us.
That was the original plan for the podcast, was it not?
No, the original plan for the podcast was to be invited to the opening of Galaxy's Edge.
Okay,
That's
that was
right.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
So when we started this podcast, it was
we moved the goalpost to not feel bad.
We've moved the goalpost so many times.
Yeah, so if you
the
don't-
goalposts now are invited to Epic Universe.
Yes. So if you don't know the story of the podcast, at the time, iHeart was pushing podcasts and like, you have to do a podcast.
We
And
were like, let's do this.
yeah, let's do it, and maybe we'll get invited to the opening of Galaxy's
And then
Edge.
Jimmy's like, I want in.
not? Yes.
Yeah.
And then we didn't get invited, so we said, "All right, no, that's fine. We're gonna go to Galactic Star
No.
Cruiser."
It was I remember like
Okay.
It was opening of Galaxy's Edge.
Right, that was the initial.
Didn't happen. Then it was opening of Rise of the Resistance.
Oh yeah, still didn't happen.
Still didn't happen. Then the pandemic happened.
Yes.
So then it made going to theme parks very different.
yes.
Then it became Velocicoaster. I think that was like our next set of
No, because Velocicoaster, I think, opened after the Galactic Star Cruiser.
No. Velocicoaster was 2022. Star Cruiser was 2023.
I don't remember. I just remember Star Cruiser at one point was the goalpost of, hey, let's get a broadcast from the Star Cruiser because we want to check it out because there's absolutely no way on earth we can ever afford to go and stay there.
Yes.
And then that didn't happen. And then they closed the Galactic Star Cruiser, which if you had a time machine and could go back and tell everybody as they're opening this thing, hey, you guys are going to close this within a year, they'd all told you you're completely insane.
Sorry, I had my years wrong. It was 2021 was Velocicoaster, 2022 was Galactic Star Cruiser.
You're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are absolutely right. I'm wrong.
Yeah. So we didn't get on the Star Cruiser. So the goalpost is now moved to we are going to
Epic Universe.
Epic Universe for the broadcast for this. And
Correct, yes.
You know what? This is going to be a wide net. They're casting a wide net this time. Maybe they'll let us come.
Yep. Yes. Absolutely.
If not, we just glom onto Real Radio like usual. Maybe we can slip in there for a little extra.
Yes.
Could we
Jack
just
Bradshaw.
do the Area 51 thing where we just like
show up?
just turn
Just
up?
show up with a briefcase with the recording equipment and just go in?
No, we're not doing that. We're
No.
not doing that at all.
We're getting invited.
Yes.
We're getting invited.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or we'll buy 3 tickets and then we'll
another
go
option.
and then we'll talk about it after the fact.
We have friends that work at Universal and SeaWorld. Kind of Disney? I don't know. I don't guess Disney really counts. Disney never gave us the time of day, have they?
We have a direct friend that controls this at one of those parks.
And we still don't get invited.
And there was like recently a group text of Merry Christmases involving that person.
And we're still not invited. Maybe they're trying to tell us
I
something.
know.
Maybe we're being told something.
I don't think they're telling us. I think they've told us.
Okay, that's the thing. All right, well, we're still going to shoot for Epic Universe. It's going to be a media
Correct.
blitz. It's going to be huge.
Let's be successful in spite of all that.
And here's the thing. If that doesn't happen, then when all the new stuff over at Disney happens, new goalpost.
We're going to get invited. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
you know what? We'll always have MegaCon.
Yes.
That's true. And you know what? Maybe,
Spooky Empire.
By the time Disney happens, maybe we'll have an insider there.
Yes.
Maybe our insider will be there and they'll say, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
We're
those
gonna-
people.
We're going to bring you guys
Add them
in.
to this list.
We're going to put these, but they don't make the cut. It's okay. They can still come.
Do we let them in the park? No. We just said they could come.
Yeah.
You guys stand out here. It's outside the gates. You guys stand here.
You know, I'm thinking we should set the bar at we do the broadcast from the parking lot.
Yeah.
Well, we did talk about the pods in the pod. We were going to do the gondolas.
We did talk about doing that.
Doing that too. Yes, I mean, I guess we could, but I know we should be invited, and we should get all the amenities that come with it.
I'll be. You just let me in.
Okay,
I don't need any more amenities.
Okay, I mean,
Yeah. Get me in.
Butterbeer.
No, I'll pay
Warm
for it.
butterbeer?
I'll pay for it.
What if they offer the warm?
I mean, I'll take it. I'll pay for it. Give me the
Dickerman
bare
just
minimum.
wants something for free.
Yeah. You know what the free thing is? Going.
I grew up in radio. I want things for free.
Here's the free thing: parking.
Okay, I'll take that.
Exactly.
I'll take that. I hate to pay for parking.
You want free thing? Parking and ticket.
You know me. You know me to my core.
No. If you want to trap Dickerman, you just bait the track with a free parking ticket.
Free parking. That's it.
It doesn't say where. It just says free parking.
Yeah, and it's very Warner Brothers cartoon-esque.
It's
free tickets.
just painted on the side of a wall.
Oh no, you put that on the van if you want to.
Free parking inside. How to kidnap Dickerman? Free parking.
So, with the opening of Epic Universe,
Yes.
How do you see that park's capacity laying out for that first? I guess let's go through the summer because it opens at the end of May. So it's basically the start of summer for kids getting out of school, people traveling from around the country to coming here. What's that going to look like for those 3 months?
Like how many people are going to be allowed in?
I'm just saying, can you is it a daily? We're at capacity every day?
I think it's going to be weird because they're going to limit it to just see how much the park can handle capacity, rides, and all of that. That's
Do we
what
have
there's going to
any
be.
idea of what capacity could look like?
No, we don't really know that for any park, if we're being honest.
All right.
None of that. That is not like a publicly known thing.
Somebody knows.
I mean, yeah, security, fire marshals, they know.
How is that never leaked on the internet?
Because I think that's it. Maybe it sounds gauche, or you want the mystery. They all have it as a mystery.
Yeah, they do.
Nobody wants it to be known. My park holds more than your park. You can kind of figure out what parks can hold more than others. Like Universal, you look at the layout just of Universal compared to Islands of Adventure. Universal just looks like it can hold more. There's more walk paths. There's more rooms. Or or you compare Epcot to Animal Kingdom.
Right.
Two massively different footprints.
Right. I'm curious what the size of Epic Universe feels like compared to Universal, compared to Islands of Adventure. If you laid them, if you did a map and you overlaid them on top of one another, what's the size looking like on these parks?
Well, I can tell you that Epic Universe, the park itself, is about 110 acres.
Okay.
That's just the park.
Okay. We're in about a half acre here at Jimmy's house. So
Third.
Oh, third acre. Okay. All right. I'm gonna bump you to half acre. I'm gonna round up.
No, I don't do that.
I don't know if that helps his property taxes if
Yeah, I
you
was
do
gonna
that.
say, man, don't be bumping my taxes.
I'm gonna annex your neighbor's yard, and we're gonna round up.
No, don't. I don't think you should do any of that.
Oh.
So that's the size of that. I can't really find any of the
Other
size
parks.
of. I'm just trying to find that. I believe it's hang on. Volcano Bay is 30 acres.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, it's a big difference.
Okay. Universal Orlando, the resort itself is just under 1,300 acres.
Okay.
The land itself for the entire development for Epic Universe is 750 acres.
Okay. All right.
So you're talking about the size of Epic Universe completely is maybe a third smaller than Universal Orlando Resort.
Okay. All right. We're gonna know when
Big.
you walk in.
It's big. It's
when you
basically
walk
big.
in, when you walk through the gates is when you're gonna know.
Through these giant portals.
Through the giant portals, through the gates, the Super Mario, all those things.
What's the first one you're going to run to? Well, at your speed.
I will drive my mobility scooter as quickly as it will run over people's heels straight to the Super Mario area.
Really? You're not
Yeah.
going to go Dark Universe? I figured that would be...
Super Mario.
Super
goes
Mario.
first.
You got to go for it, man. You got to do it. And Dark Universe, yeah.
I want all the merch. I want all the food. I want all the bricks.
I want all the rides. I want to go through that. I want to go through the tunnel. I wanna
Well,
go
you
through
know
the tunnel.
somebody that's worked on a lot of these rides, allegedly.
Allegedly, I do. Yes,
Allegedly, according to you.
it is according to me. I mean, I can call.
You claim that, and you've been saying that for 4 years.
I honestly don't ever want to hear about this again.
Exactly.
You want me to get him on the show?
You have been
Yes.
we have been saying
For
yes
Christ's sakes.
for the entire history of this show, which is approaching like 5 years, 6 years almost.
We've wasted our lives. Okay, I will send a message.
What,
Send a
by
message.
Raven? No, you're going to call.
I will send a message and see if there's ability to speak about these things.
Yeah.
Mostly, I just don't want to sound like an idiot in front of this guy because I admire him and he's really smart.
Well,
And-
don't start with that.
Yeah,
Well,
he doesn't want to hear me talk.
Well, just go with your hat in your hand and just be like, hey, I would like to talk
Hey,
about.
so I think you're like really cool and stuff. Do you want to come on my podcast?
That's a perfect way to do it. Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
And whatever you do, do not hold up a sign that says prom ?
Why not?
Because we're not a prom podcast.
Okay.
We're a theme park podcast.
Fine. All right.
All right. Well, then, are you
All right,
going
so-
immediately to Bowser's Challenge,
Mm-hmm.
Minecart Madness, or Yoshi Adventure?
Bowser, I want to say. What's the Bowser's Challenge? What's
Which
the
one's the
ride?
Mario Kart one?
Yeah,
That's Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge.
that's the one.
Yeah,
that's the
that's
one.
the
Yeah,
one to go.
that's the one to go with. Yeah, absolutely. Is there which one? When you enter that portal, is that where you go through the tunnel? Is that where you go through the green tunnel?
Well, you go through the green tunnel to get to Super Nintendo Land.
Okay, that's yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's what I'm just gonna go through the tunnel. I'm just gonna go back and forth through the tunnel, in and out.
He just wants to hear that sound over and over again.
Yeah, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, through the tunnel over and over again, back and forth as this so following Super Mario is the Monsters Dark Universe number 2. Is that number 2 for you, James? I got it
Yeah.
as number 2.
Yeah,
I got it
yes.
as number 2.
I'm going to say number 2 because I've seen some test footage of the
windmill
windmill.
on fire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got to see this in real life.
Yeah, that's true.
But you know what though? I'm probably not going to go to Villains number 2 because I'm going to wait. Number 2. I'm going to wait until it gets
night?
dark
Till dark, yeah.
because that land's going to have a whole different feel at night.
Is that your number 1? Is the Villains your number 1?
Well,
or
mine
the
actually,
Monsters?
my number 1 is I kind of cheating in this. I'm doing the roller coaster that's in the front area,
Oh, that's true.
the Stardust Racers.
Oh, you never do the ride right in front. You
Well,
always go to
I
the
will
back
because
of
it's
the
right
park.
there. Well, the back. Okay, when you're doing the back of the park, you're going to Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot
Like,
Harry
that's-
Potter's back there.
Yeah,
That's not a bad spot to go next because you get some butterbeer.
Yeah, if you're using that logic, it's either
It's
well
a
it's actually the hotel is the back part.
It's the Ministry of Magic back there. Is that what that is?
Correct. Yes.
I want to see that too.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of TV commercials for that.
Oh yeah.
Do they come up with a new version of butterbeer just for Epic Universe?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can come up with a new version of
No,
butterbeer. Like
the version is it.
Gas.
they've done
They
hot.
haven't done gas yet.
They've done cold.
They've done solid.
They've done ice
frozen.
cream. They've done frozen.
Popcorn.
Popcorn. I mean,
Well, like like caramel popcorn.
yeah. I
Butterbeer
mean,
popcorn, I
I can
could
see
see,
it 100%. Yeah.
How much are you eating?
I mean, if it's as good as the regular butterbeer, it's a significant
His
amount.
weight.
Why did I just see like your arteries?
I mean, if we're going there for a broadcast and they're offering free butterbeer popcorn, yeah, I'm
which
gonna
we should say we
overindulge.
don't actually know if it exists. We are just thinking aloud of
Hey,
new food items.
How many times do we put stuff into the universe and it happens, right?
Yes, that is true.
We
That's
got
true.
Hollow Scream over at SeaWorld. I'm just saying that right
Hey,
now.
I'm telling you right now, wear your sweatpants that day.
I will wear my sweatpants. That'll be an elastic day with a drawstring on my pants.
Or no, what did Homer wear when he?
A moo-moo. Just get the moo-moo. Just go straight.
Should I
moo-moo.
look for theme park podcast moo-moos?
I mean,
the logo on them.
why not?
Get the dialing wand now.
Yeah, get the dialing wand. Get the little bird to turn on and off my mic. The little bird with the water.
I have
in
a
him.
drinking bird at
Oh,
home.
you have one of those?
I do. Yes.
I think I need to get one of those. I think I promised my child I'd get one of those. Yeah. So it's going to be epic. I mean,
Epic.
there's no other way to
It's
describe it.
the
It's going to be
only way to
epic.
describe
It's
it, yeah.
going to be the story of 2025. There will be no bigger story than the
Yeah.
opening of Epic Universe.
Yep. That's the story.
And everything else beyond that's like secondary.
That's the bar that Disney now has to, that's what the bar they need to clear.
And they're going to be watching.
Yeah.
Disney will 100% be watching and deciding, what their next moves are following what Universal does here.
Yes, they will.
Because there's still land. There's a lot of land out there for Disney to do stuff with.
Yes, there is.
All right. Well, We are just about out of time for this first show of the year. Scott, if people want to catch the latest breaking theme park news, where can they go?
You can follow us on Twitter at Theme Park Show, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads at the Theme Park Podcast. You can watch it at thethemeparkyoutube.com.
And the show comes to you live from the Lauren Campbell Realtor.com T-Bow Gazebo Studios. For Jimmy D, for Scott Harris, I am Dickerman. Until next week, we will see you out at the parks.
This has been the Theme Park Podcast. Follow the show on Facebook and Instagram at the Theme Park Podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, check out thethemeparkpodcast.com, the iHeartRadio app, or Apple Podcasts.